Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how to open up my lettering worksheets on your iPad so you can start using Procreate and your Apple Pencil to learn brush lettering. Now remember, there are different file types that my worksheets come in, so make sure to watch the whole video so you can see which file type you're dealing with and how to import it into Procreate. But first, let me remind you that Etsy doesn't support downloading files through their app on your phone. But if you use the iPad app, which is this one right here, you will be able to download the files through there. But I think this is a new feature, so if you don't see it, try to update your app. And then if it's still not available to you, you will have to just log in to Etsy through Safari. You can use Chrome, but I've run into Chrome not being able to export and save the files after opening them. I've had issues with it, so Safari is usually a safer bet for that purpose. All right, so this is how you would download them. Once you purchase my worksheets, you will get an email with the confirmation, and the link for the download is in the email. But if you don't get the email, or it gets sent to spam or junk folders or something and you can't find it, you can always go into your account on your Etsy. When you log in, just go to your account and you can see your purchases and reviews, and that's where you can download them. And this is another reason why you don't want to check out as a guest when you buy things on Etsy, because then you don't get this little option and then you can't see what you've purchased and you can't go back and download them unless you have that email. You will go to your purchases and reviews, and here you can see all your purchases. So I only have a couple, but I have one that is digital. So you would find the order from me for your digital product, and then you will see the download link right here. It says download files. You will be able to just click on that and it'll take you to this little menu where you can then click on each individual file and download the ones you need, because you sometimes don't need all of them. Sometimes you just need one or two depending on which file you need to work with. The worksheets will come either in a JPEG, a PDF, or a zip format. And you can't import a PDF or zip file into Procreate, so we need to convert those to JPEGs. And a JPEG is basically a single image file, so like one sheet of paper. A PDF is like a stack of sheets, so you've got one little workbook right here. And then a zip file is basically a folder containing either JPEGs or PDFs or other kinds of formats, other files, and it's being compressed down so that it's easier to email to you or download from the internet, so it's a smaller file. So depending on which worksheet you buy from me, some have JPEGs already in a zip file, some just come as a PDF, and some contain a combination of all of them depending on how big those worksheets are, because some of my worksheets are kind of huge, so I had to divide them into separate zip files and separate PDFs, and then sometimes I include the JPEGs for easy Procreate import, but you still need to unzip them first. So let's tackle the zip files first. To open up a zip file, you need to unzip it first, and to do that you need a simple app on your iPad called iZip right here. It is a free app. So once you have the app in your iPad installed, all you have to do is navigate back to where your files are. So I will go right here and I will download the zip file. So just download the zip file right there and it'll open it up for you. And it'll ask if you want to open it in iZip, in that app that we just downloaded. All right, so once you click on open in iZip, it'll just open up the app for you. You can click out of this and it'll ask you if you'd like to unzip all the files. So just click OK. All right, so once it finishes unzipping everything, it will just open it up for you right here. And then you can see all the separate JPEGs you have right there. And what you want to do is select all of them, or if you only have a few, just select them right here on the side. So select all of them, hit save, and it will save to your photos on your iPad. Right there, so just give it permission to save to your photos. And now when you go back to your photos, you can see they're all right there. So from here, you can easily import them to Procreate, and I'll show you that in a minute. So once you do it for one zip file, you would go back to your other downloads and then download your other zip files and then do the same thing with those. If you have a PDF, all you have to do is just download the PDF, and then you will be able to see it right here. You can save it. So click that button right there. You can save it to your AirDrop. So if you have a computer connected through AirDrop, you can drop it right in there. Or you can save it to Dropbox or iCloud if you use iCloud as well. So save it to files or save it to Dropbox, and then from there you can access it. If you have it opened, all you have to do is just rotate your iPad. And then I'm not sure why this is happening right here, but you have to zoom in. On some of them you don't have to, they just open up the correct way. So just zoom in, align it nicely, and then just take a snapshot. So on this older version of my iPad, I have to press this button right here and the power button that's on top at the same time, and it'll take a screenshot like that, and then you can see it right here. So you just move it out of the way. On the newer iPads that don't have this little button, you have to press and hold the power button up top and the volume up button at the same time. So press and hold the power button and then press the volume up button, and it'll create a snapshot for you. So once you have that snapshot created, it too is a JPEG right now, so it gets sent right to your photos. It's right down here. And from here you can import to Procreate. So once we have the JPEGs in our photo files or in your Dropbox or on your iCloud, if you have the JPEGs in there unzipped in a folder, you can access them through there too. So just go and open up Procreate, and you can just create a screen size canvas. And then click this little wrench tool, click add, and either insert file, which will open up your Dropbox, your iCloud, and any other app you have files in. So if you have them in there in a folder, you can just find them, choose them, and it'll import them into Procreate. Or you can hit insert photo, and it'll take you to your photos, and there you can find all the photos that we unzipped and saved to our photos. So just pick whichever one you want to work on, open it up, click this button again, that little arrow, to set it in place. And then what you want to do is create a new layer. You can lock that bottom layer if you want to make sure you don't draw on it, so you can just lock it. I usually don't. And then make sure you're on that new layer, pick a brush. I'm going to have my 2 easels basic brush, which you can download from my website. And there you go. You can just start lettering right on top. And then you can just turn off that top layer, and you can see, and then you can create another one and do it again, over and over again. So when you want to import another page, all you have to do is again go to add, insert photo, and then insert another photo, and then create another new layer, and then a letter on top. All right, so there's another super easy way to do this and import JPEGs into your Procreate. So what I want you to do is go and open up your photos and have them ready, and then open up Procreate, and then just scroll up from the bottom and then stop once you get this little menu, and click on your photos and drag it over so it sits right on top. And then what you can do is hit select, and then either individually select your photos or select all of them in that little group, and then just grab them and move them over to Procreate. And it'll import all the photos at once, so you don't have to do it one by one. If you have a lot of them and you want to just import a bunch at once. I don't know if there's a limit. Right now I'm importing 35, so it's doing it for that. I'm not sure if there's a limit for more. You can play around with that. Now we can get that out of the way. Just swipe it out of the way. I can never get it to work. All right, so now we have all these worksheets imported, and you can just letter right on top of it if you want to, or again, create a new layer above each one and then letter on top of that. All right, guys, I hope you learned how to import your files into Procreate and how to open them. If you have any other questions, just comment below. And if you like this video, please click the thumbs up on the bottom. And I will have all the links to various worksheets of mine in the description below, so you can go check these out. All right, see you next week.